Yes, we are back again in Train Sim Classic, the 2024 version now. Back again on the Huddersfield line. Back again in a pacer. Yes, it's pacer time. Going to be taking this one from Manchester, where we are here. Yes, all the way to Leeds. I got confused for a second. And it's the AP version of the pacer, I think. I'm not sure. It could be. I think it is. I think I may have selected the right version. We'll see. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, then hello. This is going out on a day. It's one of them. There are things on other days. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get this route. There'll be a link down there to a Twitch page where you can watch me live on the Twitchy doing all sorts of things. And a link down there to the Discord server as well. Good evening to Ethan and Trent. Yeah, let's get back inside then. Track IR for this one. Okay, brakes off. We've got 6 miles to Ashton-under-Lyme. Where's the bus doors? There they are. Alright, we're in the auto version. I obviously started with this one because, well, I'm an idiot, basically. Right, let's just reset track IR a bit. There we go. So, I've got to get used to this now. So much time in Train Sim World. 6 miles to Ashton-under-Lyme. Calling at Stalybridge, Mossley, Greenfield, Huddersfield, Dayton, Mirfield, Ravensthorpe, Dewsbury, Batley, Morley, and Leeds. How is one? One is good. Apart from the fact that I chose the DirectX 12 version of Train Sim World to try and make it run a little better, and I can't take a screenshot. But that's a minor issue. How's the day off been? Nice and relaxing. So yes, all pacer trips this evening. So a 40 limit, then a 50 limit. On our way to Ashton-under-Lyme. Yeah, the only thing I've noticed so far in Train Sim World 2024 is we've now got menu music. That's the only thing I've noticed. Haven't noticed anything else. Right, 30 limit. So we are 2 pacers. Yeah, I would say it runs a bit smoother. Smoothness being the thing. I'm now also doing a slowlying, as we haven't even hit the 30 yet. Come on, you can do it. It feels weird using track IR in this because I don't use it in Train Sim World. That's squeaky. Yeah, I do prefer it when it's just a 2-car pacer, not the 2 pacers glued together. Well, they probably don't use glue, you know, just holding bits of a couple of shoelaces, holding them together. Right, power, 60 limit. So yes, I'm sure on one of the we'll do a couple of scenarios this evening. Hopefully, the other one's in the geared version and not the auto version that this is, because I do like the geared version, although that's still auto, but it's an automated manual rather than an automated auto. Does that make sense? Probably not. Hopefully it doesn't. You're confused. Isn't that normal though? The skybox is different. Looks a bit... well, the only word to describe it is odd. It's almost like it's too zoomed in. Train. Pacer. That was a pacer. That's the same as this one, but it was only half of one. Is the water fixed? Oh, we'll find out if we see water. I am a 2x2, not a 4x4. I'm a 2x2, like the elephants boarded the ark that was fictional. You know, 2x2. Right, 2 miles. I can't remember how good the brakes were. It's definitely quite bouncy. With its bounciness and the bouncing. Bing. Well, this was a red scenario thing, meaning it's difficult. Hi, Derek. Bing. So hopefully we see a bit more AI. Although I did have an issue pop up when I loaded in saying I didn't have things. That's definitely an pacer. Right, braking, separate knob. Knob for the power, no, knob for the power, knob for the brake. Okay, I overbraked a bit. I've got a musical horn. So we were due at 17:20, our ETA 17:21. Well, we're a minute late because I was ready at the start of the stream and you weren't. So that sounds like a you issue. We're going to be even later now because I'm not going that quickly. Quickly, there's no time. Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I wasn't panicking at all. The brakes are actually better than I thought they were going to be. Doors are closing. Doors have closed. Oh, the fact they got a little cutout bit around the stairs. That is quite cool. Sure, they could have kept these in service and just built a little ramp. Never actually went on one in mainline service. Gutted, really. Right, Connor. Right, Staley Bridge in 1.3 miles. And so far we've seen one train come the other way. Stale Bridge, yeah. Well, like bread goes hard when it's stale. It could be a bridge made of bread. Bread bridge. We're going to be speeding a little bit. It'll be fine. Well, they put it, I suppose, for the points thing, the tracky, jointy bit, the pointy bit. And then we come into Staley Bridge. That's a long platform, blimey. Uh-oh. Oh, fine. It's fine. We just stop all the way down the end here. It's fine. They can do the exercise. Walking from, it's not like it's raining. Not getting wet or anything. We're actually roughly on time as well. Well, we got caught out with that last week, where we were stood where train may stop and it just shoots past. I bet the train driver's sitting there going, "Ha ha! I'm going to stop all the way down here." Right, the next stop is Mossley. Oh, can I do the buzzy thing? We've got a buzzer. Oh, there. There we go. Right, will we see other trains? Will there be any more? Any more? Simmer Ryan and Simmer Ryan's Ryanettes? I don't know. Thank you and welcome. I can imagine them all in little, like, majorette uniforms and everything to be part of the group. It's gone dark. I can't see. It's gone dark. I can't see. Did I enjoy my day off? I've had a very relaxing day off. Spent most of it sat on the sofa, completing YouTube. Can we put big lights on? We got the cab light on. That's enough, isn't it? Right, a 65 limit. Don't think we've got to worry about that somehow. It's very smoky. Great for the planet. So one thing I was amazed about with some of the trains last week was the amount of diesel smoke you still get from trains. But I suppose they're not that modern. So there's no AdBlue and DPF filters and stuff. Hi Ryan. Right, we are 1.5 miles from Mossley. I almost want to press on that like you do in Blackpool. It's not that much of a hill when this thing's struggling. Come on, little pacer, you can do it. You can get up to the hill. Take it up Lincoln Hill. Never again. Well, I don't think in my life I never need to go back to Lincoln anyway. I've done Lincoln and Boston and Grimsby and Cleethorpes. But no, been there, that's it, done. There is a tunnel. Same with Leicester. Yeah, I've got no need to go to Leicester ever again. Yeah, next time I want a pair of trainers, I've got to go to Leicester. Right, we'll shortly be arriving into Mossley. We've still only seen one train coming the other way, and that was Ann Pacer. A pacer called Ann. Braking. Oh, it's only a little one. There you go. Some of the trains on the platform. That's okay. Some of the doors opened. It's fine. You don't need any more doors than that. You can just walk forward a bit in the rear one. Tiny platform. Where are we going? Oh. It says so on the front of the train, doesn't it? A bit obvious, really. We're going to Leeds. Go. We were going backwards briefly then. That's a lot of smoke. That's great for the environment, it's fine. Yeah, that's just constant clag, in it? That's not major clag. I hope there's a green field at the next station there. They probably built some houses on it. And just called it Greenfield Lane or Greenfield Close or something. Greenfield Mews. Make it sound more posh. Alright, so how many trains are we going to see? So far, one. It's improved with the 2024 thing. You just got to get over the graphical differences. No, Ethan went home yesterday. 11 more days of peace. Hi, Liam. Right, slightly uphill, so I wonder if we can get away with not doing so much of the braking. Excellent. First day is always a interesting thing with a new job. Once you get through the first day, things get better. You know where to go. You know where your desk is, etc. Right, we will shortly be arriving at Greenfield. In fact, there it is now. Hey, that's not bad. Look, stop right by the stairs. See? Now that was good. That was definitely good. Oh no, that's tab. That's the other one. There we go. The destination board does not appear to be working. Oh, it does that? No. There is no destination board. We don't know where we're going. Wherever we're going, we're slightly late. We don't talk about that though. Huddersfield is next in miles. Oh, hang on, buzzy buzz. Right, so dash to Huddersfield, then it's Dayton, Mirfield, Ravensthorpe, Dewsbury, Batley, Morley, and then Leeds. 30 miles away. Bing. So we should be able to go flat out now, I reckon. So we're due there at 1801. Our current ETA is 1752. How are we 8 minutes early? I hope it doesn't hold us at Huddersfield for 8 minutes. hang on, we got it. Oh, I can do a thing. I forgot about this. There we go. Kind of forget what things you can do, spending most of my time in Train Sim World as I do. Oh god, that was a bend. It's quite bendy. Look at what you could have won. Right, we got a 60. There's no way I'm slowing down for the 15. That's not happening. So I'm guessing it's the pointy things, not the Pointer Sisters. $60. Okay, no, we go into an 85. Go then. Oh, feel the power. Yeah, this is a train sim stream. Nobody cares. But thanks. That's quite a long tunnel. And we've still only seen one train. Okay, and we got a 45 coming up. I was missing some stuff. I came up with some errors at the beginning. It is the AP pacer. So I think the only other thing we're going to see on this line is the AP pacer. That's definitely quite long. Okay, we got 45, then no idea what that speed limit's supposed to be. It's got a top speed of 75. Right, so slowing down for our 45. We'll get a bit below that, so we're going downhill. I'm guessing it's because of this bend. That's quite bendy. They should have carried on with the line. I'd go for that person's house, it'd be alright. someone dig the tunnel in the wrong like alignment or something. And they're like, oh, we now got to put a big bend at the end of it. Ah, it'll be alright. Yes, I think the only other trains we're going to see on this route are going to be Pacers. Right, we got a 60. Then a 70. Then an 85. Considering this thing won't do 85, I don't think we're in danger of exceeding that speed limit somehow. Although we are going slightly downhill. Tomorrow night, by the way, back with some Train Sim World 4, doing Midland Main Line. Wednesday night, some OMSI 2. Thursday night, Kebab Chefs. Friday night, some ETS 2. Saturday night, some Sarcastic Golf. And then Sunday, back on the farm. Okay, am I actually going to end up speeding here? Well, top speed of this thing's supposed to be 75. We're now doing 82. But we are going downhill. Oh, that was a bend. Problem is, I'm now going to be arriving at Huddersfield even earlier. So we're not due out till 1801. We're going to arrive, oh, it still says 1752. I can't see that. We've only got 3.6 miles to go. Right, a 70 limit, then a something limit. Okay, that was double yellows. Yeah, the bounciness is done really well. I can't wait for that to come to all the trains in Train Sim World. Right, yeah, 60. If this is a single yellow, I've got to get on the brakes. It is, right. So it's going to hold us in the tunnel then. Because we are early, we're not due in until 1801. It's 1747. I've been doing line speed, which is slightly faster than train speed, but we shouldn't be that early. Right, hopefully the signal around this bend changes to a yellow one. A green one would be lovely. Yeah, we got a yellow one. Okay, that's good. Right, let's just hope it doesn't hold us here for like 13 minutes. Train! I see a train. There's a train. There's another train. Multiple trains. Why has that happened? That's that's an issue. Did I pass a red? I thought that was a yellow. I'm sure that was a yellow in the tunnel. Was that red then? That's fine, we'll do this one. That's fine, that was the auto version anyway, it was boring. Hopefully this one's a manual one. Well, you're not supposed to be watching out for signals. You're supposed to warn me. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I haven't got here. Look, 150s, it requires the AP 150s and 156s, which I haven't got, which is why there isn't much showing. Right, let's reset track IR. Thanks very much. Right, headlights, cab light, destination light, panel light. Down there. Okay. Right. Let's. I'll keep trying to press tab. There we go. Okay, it's fine. We'll try again. That was a trial run. So Manchester, Victoria, Ashton-under-Lyne, Stalybridge, Mossley, Greenfield, stop at Diggle Junction, Greenfield, Mossley, Stalybridge, Ashton-under-Lyne, Manchester. So going as far as Diggle Junction and back. No Sims and Stuff livery, not for this. I thought it was yellow, that light. apparently it wasn't. You lot were supposed to be keeping an eye out. I blame you lot. It's fine. I'm at bone. Why is that guy walking really slow? Where are you going? I'm just walking slowly round and round in circles. What are you doing? This woman's like, do you need a hand? Can I get... Oh no, she's just merged into him. We're due to depart now. Oh, okay. These people keep disappearing into that poor guy on the platform. There we are. I'm guessing the thingy buzzed. There we go, we'll buzz back. Hopefully now we're in the manual version. I think we are. This is what the gear change should have been in Train Sim World. Because you got to pause while it changes gear. Which we'll get to in a minute. We can give it the proverbial beans. Ready? See, that's how it should be done. A bit of a pause, bit of rev matching. And now no power whatsoever. Because we're going slightly uphill. Actually, that's quite a steep hill. Come on, you can do it. Go literally flat out. Handle all the way back. Brakes are off. And we're getting slower. At some point it's going to change down. Hopefully. Maybe. We haven't got to worry about the 30 limit. Come on, Pacer. There we go. Picking up power. Picking up power, picking up speed. Still flat out. Come on. Yeah, this is where the proper auto version was better at power. Oh, it's now just changed into top. Right, there we go. Speed. $70 limit. There's 75 limit. I forget about inside view. I'm the only passenger. Could you imagine how uncomfortable these seats were? Well, hopefully I won't crash this time. Well, we're going uphill now, so I don't know how much speed I can maintain. Right, that light's definitely green. Train. You're probably the only person in the world that likes Huddersfield, Peanut. Because you are, you know, weird. Right, Ash on the line, where we're 5 minutes late. No, 5 minutes early. Halifax and Huddersfield are cool places. Yeah, but it's probably a lot of places, you know, like places down south that are probably better. Um, it's fun. No one wanted to get off anyway. I was supposed to stop back there. And now this thing won't change down. Is it only you that thought Accrington was in Manchester? No. That's all you, that one. I was using the brakes, I just used them a little bit late. This obviously isn't as good at braking as the other train I was in. The brakes soft, I think the brakes are non-existent. Right, this time we'll try and stop at the platform. Oh, it's probably got the old bus brakes on it. Because it was, you know, and bus. Being overcautious now. That's right, passengers that wanted to get off back there, they can get off here and get the next train back, which is probably going to be us because we got to turn around and go back again. It's a long enough platform, this one, we'll be right. There you go. It's fine. There you go. And the doors are open. Oh, please don't say you're going to keep me here for 7 minutes. Just because I'm early. We'll listen to it tick over then. Going to keep me there for 7 minutes. Yeah, tomorrow night back with some Train Sim World, where I'm going to be doing Midland Mainline. A couple of videos I recorded today going out on that this week, Wednesday and Saturday, but I'll stream the up and downs and ins and outs tomorrow. Wednesday night, some OMSI. No idea what map I'm going to be on, what bus I'm going to be on. I can probably only drive one of them. That'll be Wednesday. Thursday night, some more kebab chefs, so chips. Friday night, some trucking in ETS2 in the new electric Renault. That's going to be well, interesting for sure. And Saturday night, sarcastic golf. Me, Dorset, Larwood, and Harry doing some sarcastic golf on Saturday night, and then Sunday back on the farm. And then next week, Train Sim World, something multiplayer. No, something new next week, which is either going to be Fix-It Handyman Simulator, which I tried to record a video in this morning, but one of my control devices was conflicting and I couldn't really drive anywhere. So I need to look at that this weekend. So it's either going to be that or Ships at Sea next Wednesday. Next Thursday is farming. Next Friday is balls. Next Saturday is nothing. And I think I've even put the streaming schedule down for the week after as well, which is, from memory, Train Sim World on the Tuesday, OMSI on the Wednesday, something multiplayer on the Thursday, ETS2 on the Friday, nothing on the Saturday, farming on the Sunday. The screaming schedule. Yeah, that's what I do after the streams. I have an after stream scream. I think I did get that all right, yes. I know. I'm now putting the streams out 3 weeks in advance. That's very scary. That's only because I'm here this weekend. I'm not here next weekend. Well, next Saturday. Or the Saturday after. Or the Saturday after that. So 3 Saturdays without streams. And it is literally holding me here for 7 minutes. Can you not skip time like OMSI? Nope. Why does it send you notification? I've been alive for like an hour. Yeah, watch time doesn't work either. There's certain commands that are broken. A bit like me. That's fine, we just sit and listen to the pacer on tick over. Yeah, so we're not getting any other rail traffic because I'm missing... Because this route, that's the AP pacer route, it requires other AP trains, which I haven't got. When I made the only reason when I started doing live streams, everybody I watched was on Twitch. So I made the conscious decision to stream on Twitch because that's where most people were. I don't think many people were live streaming to YouTube back then. I wouldn't make the switch now. Yeah, I'm coming to the end of my time. I'm not going to start switching to YouTube. Yeah, if I wanted to gain subscribers and gain followers and stuff, YouTube's the place to do it. But I'm not interested in that. I like the little community. I've said it about 4 years, and I'll only keep going as long as I'm interested in doing it and you guys are joining in and are still interested in me doing it. The minute that I see a downturn in people watching, people joining in the community, YouTube viewers I've never really been bothered about. But when people stop watching, I'll give up. So it's like anything, you'll keep going as long as there's a reason to keep going. Exactly. And it will. There'll be a revolvement of people watching, as there has, every couple of years, people leave, people come. If that continues, great. So we shall see. Never give up. Don't stop, never give up. I won't be here for the next 10 years, I can guarantee you that. It is Train Sim Classic. What's it called now? Train Simulator Classic 2024. Yeah, I've been doing this 7 years, and I get on average like 30 viewers. It's a long slog. If I'd have done things differently 7 years ago, I could have, you know, been one of the big boys. The only thing I've noticed different, the skybox is odd, and there's menu music now. That's it. That's the only thing I've noticed. Hooray! We can now go. Oh, it does sound good though when it changes gear. This is still really popular. Really popular. There's a lot of routes for this. There's a lot of long routes for this. There's still people developing stuff. There's still new stuff coming out. One thing I did notice with the menu, there's 2 spaces. It does, to me, it shows that there's things coming. You'll see that when we go back into the main menu. With the icons along the bottom at the main menu, where it goes Academy, Dovetail Live, Career, thingy, there's a gap for 2 more icons on the right. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing for OMSI. Depends on what route I can do. I also tried to record a video today in the new coach for Fernbus. But it reset all my controls, so I exited the game. So I won't be rushing back to Fernbus. Oh god, uphill. I think that Fix It could be interesting. I'll either stream that or Ships at Sea next Wednesday. Well, we all know Harry's useless, so he won't put the liveries in. Does anyone still play Fernbus? It's still popular. It's not as popular because they're not really doing much for it now. You just DM'd him, he'll get excited. Well, it's one of those, once you've been everywhere, there's nothing to do. They should have hurried up and got multiplayer in it. Braking. I think that's where ETS2's got its long-term appeal. I hope we get something new for ETS2. You know, I'd love to see rigids. I'd love to see virtual trucking companies. If we get a virtual trucking company in ETS2, I'd be streaming that weekly. I hate to say it, but you probably wouldn't see OMSI again. That'd be the reason for me. You need to get your wheels sorted, Ethan. You need to look at that desk I showed you on Amazon. I think that'd suit you perfectly. Probably be a cheaper option as well. OMSI's too much variety. I've given up on OMSI a couple of times. It's great when you've got new maps, and I do. You know, I did enjoy going back to Bodenham. But I just think with like the variety of loads, variety of routes, certainly with pro mods, that there's more in ETS2. Yeah, maybe do the passport thing first though, Ethan. Your desk can wait. Train. Right. Greenfield. It's almost like this thing doesn't want to shift down. That gear change is just so nice. Yeah, I think we'll get VTCs dumped on us at some point with SCS. I think we'll get dedicated servers at the same time so that you can run more people. And then I will be surprised if in the next 12 months we get European Coach Simulator. Because if you look, every single new town that's put into ETS2 has got a bus station and there's loads of bus stops. Why would they still put them in if there's no interest in doing it? And that was talked about, what, 6 years ago. That's why Fernbus launched too early, because they were scared about European Coach Simulator. Well, no, I like the fact they're so hidden. You know, when they launched Convoy mode, it was just, oh, by the way, it's Convoy mode. And everyone was like, sorry, what? So I think we're just going to get an update one day to go, right, dedicated servers are a thing, and you can now set up your own virtual trucking company. Because to have a Sims and Stuff dedicated server for ETS2 and a virtual trucking company, so you can go on, drive on the server and see other people from the company driving around. I think that would just be so cool. I'd certainly be on there more. God, would that be the thing that finally gets Ethan off of Train Sim World 4? Yeah, well, it was when Fernbus released. I said they only released it because European Coach Simulator was a thing from SCS. And in an interview with Pavel Sabor from SCS, I think last year, you know, he didn't deny it. You know, they've got a couple of coaches done, but teams are working on other things. I think that's what TML's issue is now. They haven't got the money to do new stuff. And that's the problem. You know, you need new stuff to get money. You need money to develop new stuff. Initially, I thought their business model was great. You know, if you had firm bus and you bought tourist bus, the coaches transferred over. Good. Quite like that. But then they launched the bus, which on paper looked like it was going to be good. Just wasn't. There wasn't enough game. That released too early as well. So yes, I did vow that I would never play the bus again, and I won't. Yeah, the bus was 3 years old, blimey. If something came out that was better than OMSI, I could quite happily give up on OMSI. I could quite happily never go back and play Firm Bus again, or Tourist Bus. You would now run empty to Diggle Junction to reverse. Okie dokie, although people just got on, but we'll ignore them. Right, 2 miles to Diggle Junction. I will be doing that city tram simulator thing. I think that's this month. So I'll be having a look at that. Yeah, I thought I showed you the details of it, Ethan. I like City Skylines. We tried it in multiplayer. I used to watch the furry one play City Skylines and really enjoyed it. Problem is, it ends up being traffic management sim. And I don't know, I don't think, as much as I'd probably enjoy it, I don't think it's a great viewer type experience. Same with, which we need to do again, OpenTTD. Really enjoy that. It's you know, very easy to do, great in multiplayer, but not really something people watch. There's loads of games I'd like to play, but it's having things that you guys would want to watch me do. I've tried doing things like Tomb Raider and all that sort of stuff, and as much as I enjoyed the Harry Potter ones until the spiders, not that I care about viewing figures, but I want, you know, more for the Twitch things. I want things that you'd enjoy watching me do. I think that Ships at Sea could be interesting because that's multiplayer. And graphically even, looks quite good. I loved it. If I could, what I almost need with that is someone here that can do the fighting bits, because I was no good at that. Because I was really intrigued to follow the storyline. I was thoroughly enjoying it. Because I'm no good at the fighting bits. But yeah, I did really enjoy that. Right, half a mile. I will do that one. I don't know when. I don't think I'll. I don't think it'll be waiting until Christmas. The As Dusk Falls. I will do that again at some point, where you guys pick the plot line. I think I need to look for more games like that, because we've got that with kebab chefs, but you could be customers. That's really amusing. So there's got to be other games like that. Right, stopping down here at Diggle Junction. It's a long way to come to turn around. Really? It's going to make me go a bit further, is it? Okay. "39 stops on the tram sim thing." I'll have a read, because I think I'm going to get it as early access as well. Oh, so I'll be going back down there. Yeah, it's giving me the signal now. Look. There you go. So now it's Neutralis. Okay. Why isn't it letting me? Oh, off. That's why. Oh, that was the thing. Okay, other end. Dink. There we go. Oh, I didn't put the thing in tail lights. Ah, be right. Right, open windows. Right, back the other way. Right, we've got 65 limit. It's probably best not to go up to that sort of speed, because you've only got 2 miles to go to Greenfield. So making our way back to Manchester. in the good old pacer. I do need to find where that pacer rail tour is, because that I would go on. Alright, 1.2 miles. I need to find what Twitter account it came from. Because on Twitter, and then maybe I can DM them and go, oi. Are you doing another one? So the only other train we're going to see then, if we see one, is going to be a pacer. Right, hopefully we stop going back the other way, because we managed it going this way, or that was now that way, not this way. It was because it was this way, it'd be that way, and now that way is this way. This way then was that way. Which way was that? That way. Ha ha, this away, ha ha, that away. Braking, stopping, stopped. Doors are opening on the left-hand side of the train, where there isn't anybody. Obviously can't model people on the train. So AP can get the graphics right, the sound bang on, but putting people on, no. And now we wait. We are here early. We are due here at 8:02, which means we wait for 2 minutes. I do need to go to that. We've been talking about it for a couple of years. It's somewhere in Wales. There's an engine museum where they have running days, including some rather large diesel stuff that they just fire up. I do need to go there. Appear to have found the company which did that pacer rail tour. Ooh. Well, then we need to contact them and go, oi. Are you doing any this year? Where did I go? Please take my money. You're going to subscribe to their thing. Okay, I will have a look at it after the stream. Back to work tomorrow after 10 days off, I think I've had. That's going to be a shock to the system. Thankfully, only a 4-day week. And I've only got to do 7 weeks. 7 weeks? 8 weeks. I think it is. Then I got a week off again, end of July. With nothing to do. So that's going to be a week at home, chilling and streaming. Well, come on, look, we're now late. You've held me here to try and get me back on time, and now you've made me late. Right, go. Oh yeah, when we were out last week, we heard on one of the trains there was 3 buzzes. Does someone know what the actual list is? I know there's a certain list. I'll show you in one of the trains. I can't remember which one it was now. There was a list of the buzzes. Because there was 3, and we were like, oh hello, what's going on here? 2 is obviously go, I'm guessing. Depends on the company. I don't know which one it was on. It was one of the 45,000 different trains I got on going in and out of Derby. I recorded a route today in the 158 on the Midland Main Line that started at Derby. A cold shiver went down my spine. Just start there tomorrow. Well, I don't want to do the same. I've done 2 videos. One Derby to Nottingham in the 158 going out on Wednesday, and one Nottingham to Leicester going out on Saturday. So I don't really want to do those exact routes again. Right, braking. That could work. Yeah, but they're only like half an hour runs each one though, aren't they? What other routes have I got? What? For Train Sim World? All of them. Yeah, we thought the 3 was possibly, you know, something trapped in a door or something. So one of the doors wouldn't lock, so the guard had to buzz the driver to say, you know, whatever, and then buzzed again, and then went. Yeah, passenger with poodle stuck in door. We'll see. I could do one of the freighty ones tomorrow as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, we have arrived back in Mossley. We did threaten yesterday in conversation as well to get Dorset back in control of a tug. at some point. I want to go back and look at some of these games that we haven't played in a while over the next few weeks. Ooh, Ethan's just sent me a thing I'll have a look at after the stream. St Tudno Wanderer, Wilmslow to Llandudno in the Pacer. I would have to have a look at that. Right, Staley Bridge. Does that say a date, Ethan, as to when that is? Right, Staley Bridge is in 2 and a bit miles. That was September 2020. Well, why have you sent me something that was in the past, you dimwit? I'm not Doctor Who or Doc Brown. If I was, I'd go back and get the lorry numbers. Or go back to December before last and not do York. Hey, we're in June now. It ain't gonna be long, is it? Before we know it, it'll be August to be done. And then thinking about Halloween again. And then Christmas. Oh God, really? Alexa, how many sleeps till Christmas?
Good evening, Steve. It's 205 sleeps until Christmas. Santa has a Christmas cracker joke he wants to share with us.
What would you call an elf who has just won the lottery?
I don't know.
Wealthy! Ho 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 ho!
Another cracking joke, Santa.
Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
See, it won't be long. So 20 odd days and we're halfway. Then it is a countdown to Christmas. We're closer to this Christmas than we are last Christmas. Better get the sprouts on. Right, we'll shortly be arriving at Staley Bridge. I thought I'd be nice to the passengers and stop somewhere near the steps. What's wrong with me? How long have we got? Right, Ashton on the line. That one. Gear change incoming. World's slowest gear change incoming. Alright, you got a yellow. It's almost like though it's doing like double declutching it. Right, off down there. Come on, 60, go. Reminds me of being on a bus back in my youth using pre-select gearboxes. Drove one of those once. Once you get your head round it, it's actually quite nice. Right, Ashton on the line. Oh, the old AEC engines. That's just such an awesome noise. That's what I'm looking forward to about going to Imber. You know, I'm not a bus weirdo, but the Route Master just it does something. It's just the noise of that engine. That's what I want to find, that engine museum in Wales. Just the sound of a real like slow diesel. Used to be the old dump trucks. There is a Route Master in London. We saw it going around. Need to do that. And you can just go online and book tickets to go on it. Yeah, we saw it last time we were in London. No, it's there. It's not a TML. It's not a TFL service. It's a private company running it. We've also got a date in the calendar for when the Transport Museum's Acton depot is open. Because, well, anything's more exciting than a Transport Museum. The dullest hour and a half of my life. Actually, no, Crewe was the dullest 45 minutes of my life. Shortly followed by Preston. No, not Preston. Where did we go? Boston. Then the London Transport Museum. Right, Manchester. Piccadilly Circus to Waterloo every 20 minutes. A fiver all day. That needs to be a thing. Right, back into Victoria. Nice girl. And then we'll see if we can do a bit of one of the other routes. Come on, give me some power. It's just a shame there's no other trains running. The only other thing we've seen is the Pacer, because I haven't got all the other AP trains, because no one can afford that. I'm quite surprised we haven't got third-party people doing more trains for Train Sim World. It's Trafalgar Square to Tower Gateway. Okay. It's not very far then, is it? Spend longer on one in Imber, especially doing Winchester, Warminster. Going to get there earlier this year. Going to get there earlier this year and stay later. Stay till the end. Right, 70, then a 60. It does seem to be running smoother. I am running it in DirectX 12. Yeah, with Duke Manchester at 8:32, our ETA is 8:25. How are we that early? So it's going to hold us there for 7 minutes at the end. Well, it won't, because I'll just end the thing. Right, 60, then a 30, then a 50. Then a 40, then a 20. Great speed limits there, guys. So we'll ignore the 30. That's because of this tight bend. All the passengers are now on the right-hand side of the train. Holy crap, that is a tight bend. I can see why it was 30. Pacer. Right, down to a 20. Oh, now we see other trains. Well, the sound of that train coming the other way, yeah, that wasn't great, was it? Right, single yellow. Yeah, finally we're seeing other trains. I suppose you would around Manchester. Never been to Victoria, I don't think. Been to Piccadilly. Oh, I was going to run into a train again. I don't know where I've been. I just follow you on and off trains. That's what my life has become. Yeah, sometimes. Right. We have arrived in Manchester, Victoria. Right, it's going to make us sit there and wait for 6 minutes. So we will quit that. Here we got menu music now, which is a bit weird. It's quite nice music. So we've done that one. We've just done this one. So let's do. Hang on, was it that one? Manchester Victoria to Greenfield and back. That's what we just done. Let's do the damp one. We won't do all of it. We'll do like 20 minutes of this. Huddersfield and Manchester. There we go, on a spring day. Ignore the fact I don't have anything. Thank you. Okay, right. It's quite nice music. I can see why they've done it. It's trying to make it be a bit like Train Sim World. No, I don't want to. I forgot what game I was in. There we go. Oh, we got the. Hang on, what's the interior? Oh, same. So Huddersfield, Slaithwaite, Marsden, Greenfield. Hang on, so what's about? So 11:31. We'll go to Greenfield. That's about 20 minutes. Because you've been to Greenfield a lot, so that's a good place to end. We've got the tail lights on this time. It doesn't matter, the display's wrong, it's fine. No one will care. Be quite far up close to the thing. Alright, so this is going to be Satay. This is going to be an auto, isn't it? A pure auto. Right, we've got the green. Yeah, it's like that doesn't work, does it? You can't twiddle it with the thing. It is a shame that I missed out on going on these. We will find that rail tour. We will do it. Because at least some of the rail tour, they can go on main lines at mainline speeds, can't they? And that'd be hilarious in a pacer, certainly if it's a 142. Right. Right, Slaithwaite, 4.5 miles. Going over there. I just imagine crossing over again. Either in the tunnel or out of the tunnel. Yeah, so a proper auto this time. It does feel like we're on the wrong track. Feels like we're in America land. Oh no, I suppose we're right now, because that would be to go over there. You do that. Dear Mr. Train Sim World, that's Starling signal. Well, Mr. Train Sim Classic or Mrs. Train Sim Classic. The Train Sim Classic person. The fact that whoever dimwit set the display up, it's wrong as well. Probably Ethan. Told to go and set a display up, got distracted by another train. With a response of, yeah, it's fine. There you go, revs drop. So when I did this just before Blackpool Branches came out for Train Sim World, and then initially thought that the pacer in Train Sim World wasn't as good as the pacer as this one. I now think it is. Yeah, this has got the long gear change, but I think coming back to Train Sim Classic just makes me appreciate Train Sim World more. God, yeah, this thing's painfully slow as well. Could you imagine how uncomfortable these things would be? Literally bus seats. But, you know, they ran in service for a lot of years, so they couldn't have been that bad. I know they were pretty much hated by everybody because of the bouncy ride. But something that was shoved in as a stopgap, well, you know, the HST wasn't meant to be in service for that length of time. It was a stopgap while they developed the APT. We saw a couple of them running around in Derby last week. That's still such an iconic loco. I do need to go on one at full line speed before they get completely removed. Which is either a trip down to Cornwall or a trip up to Scotland, I think. I think if GWR have their sale on again in January, I think it's going to be a return to Penzance. But do an overnight this time rather than just turn around and come straight back again. Well, it's a good thing for all of us, I think, that the APT was such a flop, or an engineering disaster. There's some interesting videos out there on the history of the HST. Right, into Slaithwaite. Stagger platform. We like a stagger platform. That strange one, Langley Mills. Really bizarre stagger platform. To go from one platform to another, you got to go down some steps, cross a road, and then up the other side. It was like, where the hell are we going? Right, we're going to Huddersfield, but we're not going to Huddersfield. So Marsden, then Greenfield, and then we will end. That's backwards. That's forwards. Alright, 2 miles to Marsden. Uphill. Yeah, modern stuff like the 170s are certainly quicker than these. Could you imagine the hold-ups these things would cause? They're on mainline service still. Oh god, yeah, the world's oddest train journey. With a singing family in the next carriage. Well, I've been on a heritage steam train now. That's me done. I've done that. Tick. I haven't got to do that again. They caused hold-ups back then too. I imagine they probably did. Right, Burnley Marsden in a mile. Yeah, I need to go back to Bakewell. We went through Bakewell, didn't stop. I think I just need to go and do the Peak District. Now Ethan's getting his passport. God knows where we're going to end up. Larwood Land. I would love to do that flight. I genuinely would love to do that non-stop. I was looking at all-inclusive holidays to Fuerteventura this morning. That was remarkably cheap. I think, yeah, I think a week in the sun, just chilling, could actually be quite nice. Right, Greenfield, 6 miles. That's why I think in July when I'm off, I'm just going to have a week doing nothing. That's backwards. That's forwards. Yeah, quite nice to get back in the AP Pacer. Does make me appreciate the Train Sim World Pacer more. I think as a comparison, we might chuck the Train Sim World Pacer on the Midland Main Line tomorrow. I wonder if anyone's done a scenario with the Pacer. Let's have a look. Oh god, it's the world's longest tunnel again. Yeah, the fully auto version of this, certainly quicker than the manual version. There are bits of Train Sim Classic that I do like. I do like the long routes. You know, we would have been able to do Paddington to Penzance in a Pacer in Train Sim World. It's nice to come back to it occasionally. But I'm looking forward to getting back into Train Sim World tomorrow. Yes, the roadmap does release tomorrow. I may have a heads up on that. I'll have a look. How long's this bloody tunnel? I'm sure it's been about 2 miles already. Oh, I think the end is coming. severely late. That's the understatement. I'm just about to end. Right, you need to go and do 10 press-ups. What do you mean no? That's not the attitude. Okay, as a penalty, you get to spend 15 minutes with Ethan where he'll talk to you about trains. That normally does it. Oh, you wait, Colin. You wait till he talks to you about trains. Especially if he's working for SWR then. Yeah, we won't say anything about things that are coming up, Ethan, because you don't want a lot of people knowing about it. So keep quiet. Well, see, Colin, your next thing you know, you'll be stood on your doorstep with his suitcase. Oh, we were looking this morning at flights to Eindhoven, because you can do that really cheap. Right, we have arrived at Greenfield, where the stamps come from if you're of a certain age. And there is where we will leave the action. Done. Exit, yes. Here we got this strange menu music now. And yeah, look. There's two spaces here to the right of the store. They've got them... Like, what's going here? Why couldn't they have moved these across so they're in the middle? Why are they over here? So what's going to be going in there? Yeah, but they're not fully left aligned, are they? They've got a gap. I can't remember being that far off before. But yeah, to me it points towards something. But it's called stupid. Put them in the middle. Just move across a bit and get them leveled up with, you know, that middle there, level with the middle of the train here. Will be fine, thank you very much. I'll email them, I'll get right on that. So there we go. Look at Train Sim Classic 2024. The only differences that seem to be is the menu music, and it does run a lot smoother. Yeah, that's rather nice. Tomorrow night, though, back to normality with some Train Sim World 4 doing Midland Mainline, because I was on that last week. Wednesday night, we've got some OMSI. Thursday, some more kebab chefs, so get ready for chips. Friday night is some ETS2 in the new electric Renault, carrying on from where we got to last time in Lisbon. Saturday night, we're going to be playing Sarcastic Golf. Not many of us around to do a quiz this week, so myself, Larwood, Dorset and Harry are going to be doing some Sarcastic Golf on Saturday night, and then Sunday back on the farm. So lots of stuff to come for the rest of this week. So thanks very much to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2 and a bit hours. Thanks to Simmer Ryan for the raid earlier. And there we go. I will be back all by myself tomorrow night to do some Train Sim World 4. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.